Y'all already know what it is. Brob in the building, man. Got another one for you. It's gonna be a short one, but it's gonna be something that we all, as far as content creators, could identify somewhat with. I'm not gonna say all the way with, but somewhat. This one right here, I'm gonna let y'all see it. All right, this one right here, it says, sad young mother criticized for moving to Houston to chase dreams, becoming a social media influencer. Plans failed miserably, so now she's homeless with her children in the freezing cold. Look, man, you get one of those, man. Maybe you get another one. Look, I would not do this. I wouldn't do this at all. All right, I've been content creating for 8 years in the same place, and pretty much trying to be scratching somewhat of a surface. I would say that somewhat, not much, getting there. Shout out to y'all helping us out to get to that point. I'm gonna let y'all see this though, man, because it's pretty sad, you know, especially for the kids. I'm gonna let y'all see it.
We're safe and warm for the night until I'm able to figure out at least how to get home.
Kiara Jones came to Houston from Tallahassee at the start of the new year, chasing after a dream.
This is like one of the biggest populations of the social media influencers. That's kind of my goal, to become a big influencer.
She'd been staying at a motel this month with her
3 little munchkins. I love them. They're so sweet.
But by Monday, she says she'd run out of money.
It just became too much for me after a while.
With temperatures dropping and no place to go, she says she called 911. Police brought her and her kids here.
I mean, look, I mean, shout out to her. I mean, she still get one of those. But I mean, look, man, I don't know where she came from. She moved to Houston. Again, you don't have to go anywhere to content create. I get why people was, you know, like when people will say, yo, I'm going to Hollywood, because obviously at the time back in the day, you had to go to Hollywood or New York, Atlanta. I mean, you had to go to those places. But content creating is online, so you can just, you know, get a setup, get some props, I mean, and do whatever you need to do when it comes to content creating. I don't know what type of content creation she was doing, but I don't see the reason why you would move. That's one big thing. Next thing is that you have 3 kids. You have three of them, man. 3. So with that being said, you can't get the baby daddy to watch, you know, the kids while you go ahead and pursue your dreams, in a sense, or moms or someone else that can hold them down, because to put them in that situation, that's, to me, the problem. That's a major problem. I mean, you're an adult. You can, if you're going to make a jump like that, you can't, you know, it is what it is. But when you have 3 children with you, I think that's when it gets a little weird to me. It's like you jeopardizing them, and you're not even thinking about them. I mean, at this point, it's like it's all about them at this point. So to me, it's a lot of things that's wrong with this. Anybody that's thinking about doing being a content creator, it is tough. I've been doing this for 8+ years, and again, somewhat scratching the surface, somewhat, you know, and it's still hard. And on YouTube right now, we still trying to be monetized. We had 214. Shout out to the people that's let me see if I get the right. Shout out to them. We gonna get there. We gonna get to that 1,000 soon. Shout out to y'all. But again, it's a slow and steady race. I hate to say that to a lot of people, because I know a lot of people want to go ahead and you know, they want to get it, you know, as much as possible, and I get it. But it's a slow and steady pace. Unless you got a video that goes viral, of course, different. But I mean, it's very rare. And again, when those things happen, you got to sustain that type of volume of content at that point. And it's really hard to kind of mimic that again. So it's one of those things where I wouldn't go ahead and move to another state or anywhere. I would go ahead and try to get do as much as possible. If you got a phone, you know, you can go viral. It's just what it is. I mean, everybody knows that. Just get you a phone. You got 3 kids. Y'all go ahead and make something up. I don't know what type of content creation she was doing, but I'm just saying, like, it's way better ways of doing this and still be able to make money. Again, I'm barely making. I think the most I've ever made was about $200 on Facebook, and that to me was amazing. But again, it's a slow and steady thing. It's really tough to do it. I'm not going to say and lie to you. Yes, it's saturated, but everything is saturated. So at this point, I would just say keep doing. If I had if I guess one of my rules, if I had to tell anybody, is that due to the fact it's a slow and steady pace, just brace yourself for that. Don't think about it as, yo, the next one is going to blow. Just think about it in the sense that you just got to keep going with different ones. Every day you usually will have a different idea. As content creators, we have different ideas all the time. So you just kind of just throw them out. And I learned not to just hold it in. You know, if you have a studio, especially, thank God I have a studio. If you have a idea, either write it down if you're not in the studio, or get into the studio, put everything on, and just put it out there. I'm telling you, if you do that, you have way more content, and you won't forget, you know, because a lot of times we'll forget. We have some, you know, something in our head and we just forget about it. Go ahead and just put it out. I know it's tiring. I know it could be late. It could be 2 o'clock in the morning, but I'm telling you, if you do that, it'll serve you. It'll serve you well. It'll serve you well. Hope the best for her. Hope the best for her, because I mean, I don't wish no one, especially with 3 kids. I mean, it is what it is. I think that this should be a good lesson for her, but I don't know. I mean, what y'all think about this? I definitely want y'all to comment on this, because again, this is something that a lot of us is doing this right now. You know, whether you're a new content creator or someone like me that's pretty, you know, almost 10 years in it, but it is a tough road, and you have to have the right tools to do it. And again, man, it don't have to be much, but you definitely have to do a lot more. You don't have to travel to a different state. Let me know what y'all think about this. Like I said, we growing, trying to get these numbers up, road to the 1,000. Yeah, and we, you know, again, this is just a short video. Normally I have like 3 videos that, you know, but this one's kind of it kind of struck a chord, if I'm saying it right. Because again, we all do this, and it could get rough. I ain't gonna say and hold you. I mean, you can be a broke. Look, you can go through your broke phases. I've been there. You know, still go through them. So with that being said, it's a tough road, but it's a lucrative road too. I know a few people that's getting it as well. So yeah, I'm gonna try to come out with another video. Actually, I got 2 videos that I'm working on. So I'm gonna try to throw another one out the next day. I'm trying to throw this out Sunday or Monday, and then, you know, I don't really like saying the days, but either way it goes, y'all see another video out. Y'all already know what it is. Bro, I'm out of here. Hey.